Morning everybody. So back at it. I had a bit of a rest day yesterday. Only did 4 mile. I'm back at this morning. Got my new Help for Heroes t-shirt on. Got my day sack back on. We're about 11 kilo in it, 10 kilos, something like that. I've not got my webbing on today though. Just a day sack. So I'm heading out to the village, get to a 3 mile point, and then head back in again and just clock up an easy 6 mile. And even though temptation is going to want to drag me that bit further, I'm just going to stick to it, keep it nice and short today, just get down some miles. So bring you along with me. I think you're doing alright. Still a bit tender from the other day, but I'm cracking on. Left one's a bit sore, little and big toenail, like pretty much in clip, but just cracking on with it, making sure I look after him, checking him really often, and just getting plenty of talc on him, making sure I wash him properly when I get back, give him a good scrub. Last thing I want is to get an infection. And scoff today is a lovely apple. Not picked any cereal bars up yet, and run out of Twixes on her, so an apple. Oh, lovely morning apple finish that. Don't mind if I do. I think I might have to stick with apples in the morning instead of Twixes. So as before, just heading down from Whitwell into Hodthorpe. I'm gonna get down, cross over when I went to Mystery Clumber Park the other day, and just hit my 3 mile point. I might even do 3.5, might even do 5, and then trek back in again, because whatever I do out, I've got to do back in again, so I don't have to go out, find 10 miles and then come home. I can just walk out the distance, half the distance I need to go, and just walk back in again. So far so good. Got some fresh fluids in this morning, nice and cold, and just going to take plenty on and have a nice steady one today. It's hard not to pick up the pace and carry on, and a few times now I've had to stop myself and slow down, so yeah, just trying to keep it nice and steady. Just bang some more miles in bank. Sit rep, currently a mile in, 18 minutes, so bang on a mile. So what I've done now since leaving home, 3 more times, and then about turn and back in. But I'll update you with sit reps when I'm sort of hitting each mile, or at least getting to halfway point. That's a mile done already. That's how easy it is. Just a quick, and to be fair, I've stopped to go and find a bin for my apple core and some other bits. So even if you really wanted to and really get a tab on, you could call it 14-15 minute miles. So yeah, nice and steady. I bet they love Sundays here in Hodthorpe. What building site, it's just silent today. It's Sunday, so no one's cracking on with it, but normally when I walk down here there's banging and hammering and chiseling and music, and like crap music as well, across the builders. And as much as it's like terrible for everyone living around here in the morning, I'm all for it. Like, get up, get a brew and enjoy some shit music. So just coming down out to Rodthorpe now, back down to A60. I'm not even going to check, when I get down there I'll check the distance. I can't remember what it was the other day, but it's going to be the same. I'll check the distance, and I might just cross over again and go down that long country lane. Yeah, I'll see where we get to. Again, I don't want to punish my son again. I've already got a bit of pain in my left big toe. That's the big toe on my left foot, for anyone wondering why I've got 2 big toes on 1 foot. And yeah, I'll see where we are when we get down there, but so far so good. Lovely and quiet, weather looks nice. Not broke any sun through yet. I think the other day when I were out for nearly 19 miles, I think I got a bit of sunstroke. I'm plenty covered up and hydrated, but I think that exercise with it, with the heat, I think it just sort of like took its toll on me a little bit, because I've not been badly, but I've just felt right off balance and a bit cold since that day. So again, I'm just going to take it steady. So currently at 1.910 miles, so just shy of 2 miles. I'm going to do another mile up there and go for 3. I'm actually at the A60 and I'm just deciding which way to go. I want to go back down that way and turn back up into my village, or head off into town. I'm just going to walk this way. If I get to my 3 mile point, I'll turn around and go home. If not, I may venture into Worksop town and then back again. I'll see, because I really need to be careful with my feet. So yeah, I think I'm 36 minutes in, 35 minutes in or something. Doing all right, to be fair, nice and steady. Not a lot of traffic today either, so should be nice and pleasant on this path again. I'll carry on, let's just see where we end up. 60, someone in a white Peugeot van. I just put camera back in my pocket actually, and a white Peugeot van just gone past, so thank you for the honks. Anyway, I'm at 2 mile mark, easy now. Just coming down. To be fair, it looks loads shorter than what it were the other day, so I think I'm just going to press on down here. I just have a walk into Worksop Town Centre, I think. Yeah, stuff it. Just all these walks now that I did the other day, they look like little tiny strolls now, so I think I'm going to have a stroll into Worksop Town Centre and back and just clock up another 10, I think. I'll see. Incline now on A60. As soon as I top over this, it's just a nice steady drop down into Worksop Town. Not sure what that is. So yeah, cracking on nicely. Oh no, he weren't there the other day. Poor badger. I think I'm going to get crossed over here like I did the other day. No, it's a bit of an awkward bit of road over that side. I'll stick to this side. This roundabout, going round it, it's not going to add on that much. So I'll stick to this side and drop a sit rep when I get there on distance. Right, let's get across over here. It's only one way, so I always look both ways. You ever cross over one way and look the other way first as well? Just curious. Just because of some of those idiots that go that wrong way. And I think in his heads we tell ourselves that we did it, so that's why we have to look. Right, get over here. Oh, some dead animal there, small thing. Sit rep, currently at 3.12 mile at 57 minutes. So ploughing on nicely. I am just going to walk into Worksop Town Centre and then back again and do 10 instead of 6, because, well, I can shave another 10 off. It takes me down into the 70s then, so might as well. I'm nearly there. I'd only get back wishing I'd have done it anyway. So yeah, doing good, really good. Sit rep on feet, 18. I've got something in this trainer and it's like rubbing my foot, and I keep looking in it like every day when I get back, and there's just nothing there. So I reckon it's like a bit of like fabric glue that they've used in the factory that's worked its way under some cushioning. I don't know, but that's a bit of a pain. This foot, this is my bad foot anyway. Still going strong with that. It's 18. Toenails ready for coming off, but the more I seem to get on with stuff like this, the better it seems to feel in the long run. So might as well be out clocking up than at home clocking off. But anyway, straight down here now. A619 we're on now, into Worksop. And again, taking on plenty of fluids. His brakes are stuck on, I can smell them. Flipping heck. Oh, I can taste his brakes now. Yeah, so keep checking your fluids on board, guys. Water is fuel, yeah? Remember that. Or juice or whatever. Just don't come out with Coke or fizzy pop, because it dehydrates you quicker, gives you all wrong sugars. Water is probably the best thing for you. I won't even go with filtered either. Straight out at tap, you get some of that good and bad stuff in you as well. Right, so just come down onto A619 into Worksop now. Roundabout's here. I'm just going to get crossed over now. Petrol station's here, a little bit extortionate price as I was showing you the other day. I'm just going to scoot round here and down into Worksop town centre again. I'll get a sit rep done as well in a second. But yeah, so far nice and easy. Nice and flat as well. Lovely ground to walk on for a walk like this. Really, really good. Sit rep currently at 4.25 miles at 1 hour 19. So really good pace. Yeah, so like 20-minute miles just under. So I'm not doing bad at all. Just going down Worksop town centre now. Sorry, into town centre. And yeah, so far so good. So this is where I am. Just come down this road here. Just going to press on down now to town centre. Clock me 5. And then head off back. That's it, and now down into Worksop town centre. I'm going to get down here. Clock up a bit of distance to the bottom and then head back. Sit rep currently bang on 5 miles in, so I've come into Worksop town centre, I've gone down that way and I've walked all the way round and got to where I am now. So now to get exactly 5 back, I've got to go back the way I came, all the way back round and then that way again. So let's get to it. Right, and now back up on myself and then just round here and just repeat it all the way back home down through Worksop now. So back onto A619 and then all the way back home. Go back to the roundabout. I'm going to quickly see if I can scran across here without getting killed and then straight back up that way back home. But nice and easy so far. Sit rep currently at 6.45 miles at 1 hour 55 I think, 59, can't remember. So yeah, plodding on. Now it's just a home straight back in. Just come up to roundabout now before I get off at A619 onto A60 and that long stretch back down before I turn right up towards Thorpe. Feet currently hurting, but just getting on with it. Can you hear some of it? Fire engine went past. So I took an ambulance for my feet. To be fair, they're not actually doing that bad. I'm in a lot of pain with them, but the other day it was like increasing more and more went on, whereas today it's like softening off a little bit. So not too bad. Right, I'm gonna get crossed over here and then make my way up that way. And there we go, onto A60. My back pain, just to add as well. I realised about 3 miles in that I'd not took my pain relief before I set off. So a guy's nurturing a really sore back all the way back in, but luckily it's only a 10 miler. We're back in before we know it. Having a heavy day sack on your back, it like rubs on the lower lumbar in just the right place. And honestly, like it's like a massage effect. It's like it's taking the pain off. The only time it hurts is when I like go to lift day sack up off my shoulders a bit to give my shoulders a bit of relief. That's when it hurts, because then that pain's not being massaged. But anyway, we get off up here and start making his way back in. Back on the A60, and that tree line you can see there, that's my right hand turn back up towards Oddthorpe, just to give you a bit of a reference. So yeah, back on tight bush alley. A bit weird being on a tight bush alley coming out to Worksop. Walking down here, look, that's how much I've got to walk on. So I can stay up path, but when there's no cars, I'm going to just drop on road, because if I put you in my line of sight, I've got all bushes. So just get on here for a bit. My next turning's only 200 yards up here, so let's get there. So off at A60 and now back up into Oddthorpe and then Whitwell straight after. So nearly back. What we're at to here, about 1.9 something mile or 2 mile I think it were. So yeah, nice steady stroll back in now. Right, sit rep on feet. Not lost feeling in them, but the pain seems to have gone off. I think after a while you just walk it out. So I'm glad I'm not doing many more miles now, and it's straight back home. Get out bath, give them a good soak, get plenty of talc on them, and then like care for any blisters or anything like that. So it's all good. Just going to come around this bend now, past the works, and into Hodthorpe village itself, and then it's up that incline, nice and flat across into Whitwell, drop down into the bottom, and then up that last incline onto my street. Nice and easy. But where there's no causeway, I've got to stick to sort of road, and it's the wrong side, but I'm walking on this side just to be safe. If any cars come in, they can see me and move out my way like that one, look. This is works entrance here, look. So it's not too bad here because I can just stick to the side, but like that one there, look. Just managed to escape that one, but oh my god. The missus. My good lady just pulled over and had a quick chin wag and a kiss. She's just finished work for a couple of hours, so she's going back home. She's a community carer. And she's just going to fly back home, get her feet up for an hour or so before she goes back out in a bit. Alright, just walking into Hodthorpe village now. Sit rep, 8.64 miles, 2 hours 40. So I'll probably be just there or thereabouts, 10 miles at that 3 hour mark when I get back. So perfect timing, to be fair, doing really well. It's about right, that. Just creeping up into the top of Hodthorpe now. Just this brow hill here. Just covered all that down there, so keeping a nice good pace, and yeah, doing well. Just realised that tomorrow, if I get down into 70 today, like 79, I only need to do a short one tomorrow to surpass my halfway mark and get halfway into the challenge, and that'll only be on day 8 as well. So really good for time in a minute and distance. And I'm just coming to Whitwell. Just come have a brow of this hill here, and it's a drop back down and then back up again onto my street. Right, down at Memorial again in Whitwell, and get crossed over here, and it's just a straight line back up this way now. To climb up this hill here, so I've got to get your head in 4-wheel drive at this point and just power up it and get pushed up to the top. It's nice to finish on a hill like this before I sort of make my way back in home. Gives you that like extra little bit of mental power you need just to push that a little bit harder towards the end. Sitting now back onto the home stretch, nice and flat. It's a steady drop as well all the way down, nice and easy. And there we are, 10 miles, 3 hours 5 minutes, nice and easy. It's only 10:52 in the morning, so I've got rest of the day to play with now. When I go in, get a bath running, get stretched off plenty, get plenty of fluids on board, get a nice high protein meal, some good breakfast in me, and just sort of recharge and fill all those gaps in that we've just worn out on way into workshop and back. I'll put the progress on screen now as well. So shaved off another 10 miles, that's dropped me down into 70s. Tomorrow I can surpass my halfway mark and get past 75, which is a nice milestone to hit. And I'm only on day 7 today, so it'll be day 8 tomorrow when I do that. Massive thanks to everyone donating. Don't know why, but yesterday I had a guy called Paul K on Facebook who he left a bit of a weird comment. You know, when after all effort I'm doing, and especially everybody else on this challenge, it's just a bit weird for someone to call you self-centered, especially when you're doing it for a good cause, wearing a t-shirt like this. So Paul, if you see this, I'll happily come and get loads of kit on your pal and take you 20 miles over some mountains that you've never seen before. So, you know, just think about what you're saying before you say it, because some of us are out here trying to do his best for others, only at cost. Again, thanks to our admin team for all the support on the Facebook page. Like, you're all doing awesome. A few people think that I'm actually affiliated with it, and I'm actually not. I'm just like everybody else taking part in the challenge, really getting stuck into getting some miles done for charity. So if it looks like I'm involved and affiliated with it, I'm actually not. It's just great to see all the support coming from everybody. So massive well done to everyone taking part, and all the admin for everything you're doing as well. Right, anyway, I'm going to go and have a bath. Thanks for joining me on this one again, and I will see you on the next one.